for another episode of High in Arizona, episode 427. Hello! Let's talk about this weekend. Lots went down. There were some drops. Yes, let's discuss it. Let's go! LunchboxDispensary.com, turning your phone into a dispensary to your door. Free delivery anywhere in Tucson. Make sure you take advantage. And also here in the Phoenix metro area, Sunday Goods got a fresh drop, and so does Cannabis. Shout out to the other sponsors. You see them on the screen. High Vibrations, Never Low Glass Gallery, True Infusion, and Greenleaf Farms. How are we doing today? You know, I like to start with some Arizona music. Let's go ahead and some of my favorite artists here in Arizona is Odd Squad. They did this. This looks like Nubs right here doing a solo track. Let's go ahead and jump into it right here. This is called Crash.
Spent too many of these days of my journey looking at the ground. Time keep flying, think it's time I pick my head up and enjoy the now. And I know that we can't live forever, so appreciate who's still around. Each day get a little better and they asking me how I'm gonna get where I want to if I don't have a plan. Tell them all about my dreams, but they won't understand. And I know I can't please everybody, but I do what I can. We only here for a moment, first we hit and we gone like the waves on the sand. Crash like the waves on the sand. Your footprints fade where you stand. Life slips away in your hands. Keep holding on to what you can. Crash like the waves on the sand. Your footprints fade where you stand. Life slips away in your hands. Keep holding on to what you can. I wrote a message in the sand, the water washed it away. And they say nothing lasts forever, we're a product of change. So let my past fade behind me. Like a message in a bottle, throw it out and it gets lost in the waves. Can't stop the river or the way it flows. No point in fighting, it's the way it goes. So I ain't worried about a thing right now. I'm enjoying my rounds while they asking me how I'm gonna get where I want to if I don't have a plan. And I could tell them all about my dreams, but they won't understand. Let's go! And I know I can't please everybody, but I do what I can.
It's Monday, right?
Here for a moment, first we hit and we gone like the waves on the sand.
There we go.
Crash like the waves on the sand. Your footprints fade where you stand. Life slips away in your hands. Keep holding on to what you can. Crash like the waves on the sand. Your footprints fade where you stand. Life slips away in your hands. Keep holding on to what you can.
Marijuana. Right there, give it out to Nubs with Odd Squad. I'm going to drop that in the comments if you want to keep up with it, you want to bump it, you want to play it. There you go, right there. Marijuana to you guys. Hello! New setup for me, so I might get a little confused. Move some things around the office a little bit, but Stream Racer is back, so that is back, okay? Hello, difficulty with the last week, but we're good. What's up, Jerry? How we doing? What up, Literal Time in here? I watched over the weekend Unregulated Podcast with Warg, or otherwise known as Bros Grow. That was a dope episode. As much as I caught, I definitely want to watch the full episode, though. Props to you guys bringing that episode to the airs. What's up? You're saying your boy had surgery last Monday. Back to work. Oh, shit, man. Didn't realize. Glad everything worked out with that surgery, though. Damn. What are you guys smoking, though? Let's get into it right now. For some reason, I always get these, like, start of the week, like, anxiety with this show for some reason. Isn't that's been weird lately? I don't know why, but here we are. Let's get it. We're gonna get into some topics right now. The real hazy days is smoking on some headband. Shout out to you for that one. There we go. Double up, 216 smoking on that double up. We got to taste that last Thursday. Shout out to Pico, the flower shop. Nice. ACL and MCL reconstruction. Damn, my dude. Unregulated on the double up as well. What are we thinking about that double up? Go ahead and drop your comments. Got multiple people out there smoking it. Oh, shit. Just falling. Marijuana, though, man. Marijuana. Got some things. Change it up a little bit. Change up the screen a little bit, right? Let's get some more of these lounge events discussed. You know, shown. Spence once told me I do need to talk about these or shamelessly plug the lounge a little bit more, so this gives me that opportunity right there. Throwing those on there. Let's go. What up, Dago? How you doing? Dago, our High Lounge fantasy football champion. Fantasy football champion. Show respect to the man.
Hail to the champion, baby.
Now I'm looking for a sponsor too. Oh shit, I'm fucking it up. I'm sorry, I'm losing cords over here. My bad. I'm looking for a sponsor too for any cannabis companies out there. I've already kind of put some feelers out there, but I always like to announce anytime there's opportunity out there that maybe someone out there watching would like to join in on. Football season's coming up again. We know this and we love it, and we need a sponsor again for the NFL Sunday ticket at the lounge. So if you're interested in being that sponsor, I believe it's around $500 or so a month. We'll take a look into it. It might be even less. It might even be like if you buy up front up for the year or something like that. But then we get every single game, every weekend, and we throw it down. That was fun last season. Last season was dope because we had MPX. MPX was the sponsor, same for Health for Life. I'm going to reach out to them and see if they want to continue, but there was some shakeups, so I don't know. I'm kind of just assuming that maybe they ain't going to be down for this season. I could be wrong, though. MPX, you out there? Come on, holla. Holla. All right, marijuana, I'm going to roll this blunt up. We do have topics to talk about. Let's go ahead and do a little weekend recap, though. Like, what did you get into? What events? There are a lot of events out there. Lots to do.
Right over there, there's some people smoking weed.
That's what everybody was saying all around. They were saying, I can smell it. I want to say probably, what's up, Wark? Saw your interview this Sunday. Props to you. Probably, you know, obviously, I always speak on the lounge, but the one that I think likely brought a lot of attention to the cannabis industry was going to be that Love Buds event. I say that because that was on the corner of Alma School and I think it's like, I don't know, it's Dorsey, but I mean, prime location, weed events. I'm sure people were smelling us.
Right over there, there's some people smoking weed.
Did anybody make it out to that event? Did anybody make it out to the Love Buds event and see that show? There was a consumption out there. I saw it looked like Cannabis was out there. Leafers was out there. I know Joey went out there for the lounge. Legends was out there. How was it? Did you guys have a good time? Now, what I was kind of shocked at that event was that were you not allowed to smoke and watch the performers? Because it almost said that it had a consumption area only for a little bit. Donuts at the lounge. Let's talk about Glorious doing their thing. They launched their donuts. Shout out to them for wanting to do that at the lounge. Lots of people were talking about their donuts, so they launched. I believe you can pick them up at Curaleaf now, rolled by Century Market. Shout out to them for doing their launch at the lounge. Real Crizics. Before Chads and Streetwear, beware Chads. Hey, you know? Well, I feel like once that, they changed personnel, That's right. Those are available right now. You can go get them. And then I saw that we're doing another. If you saw high grade, they got one coming out here on July 18th. I saw. Hey, though, shout out to what? I just love the quote. I feel it. Did anybody get out there and meet Backpack Boys? Did you get a chance to get out there and get Backpack Boys? Backpack Boys, not launched because they had already been out here, but they had a fresh batch of new strains, and I'm saying they have a lot of strains. Right now, I'm smoking one. Shout out to them for the gift. I've got myself some bubblegum right here. I think it's that bubblegum Runs. And then they had the one that I had prior. Oh, I thought I still had a little box up there. Was the fucking Crunch Berries, right? That Crunch Berries, a lot of people were hyping up the Crunch Berries. And then also the Lemon Fumes. Wow, where's the wow? Wow. I'm not a sativa guy, but that Lemon Fumes is smacking. We had the conversation last week. I'm going to tell you that these strains are fucking smoking. Oh, shit. These strains are smoking. Got to meet Juan. That was cool as fuck. You know what I mean? He's someone that I feel is a trendsetter in cannabis, right? I think that he's out there. He's got the global attention of all cannabis, not all cannabis consumers, but you know what I'm trying to get at. When it comes to brands of cannabis in the world, they're definitely Backpack Boys is globally recognized. Had him in the lounge. That was dope. And it really made me feel good because as I sat back, I made a post about it and just saying like, man, at this point, it feels good that I've had who I think some of the dopest, most influential cannabis brand owners come through the lounge. And I love all of the Arizona brands, baby. I ain't shying away from everything that obviously are Arizona brands and all of we've done, but it's dope to see, you know, on a declarated situation when you have, you know, the lounge has people come through and the reason that they come through is because it is a community lounge too. Let me tell you that. The reason that they love coming to the High Lounge is because they recognize that it speaks for the community, right? They don't know me. Nah, it's you guys. So thank you so much. Straight up. You guys are the MVP.
Hail to the champion, baby.
Hail to the champion. But very dope. And I know there's some people on there I missed. Tony Green, hand out there, has been through the lounge and dished out thousands to rollers out in Arizona. So shout out to Bunny Organic for bringing Tony out for sure. I know there's some people I missed. That's the one though I do think I was like, damn, that was tight. What's up, Spence? How we doing? Just gave a little shout out to Tony being out there and popping up. Thank you. Work says that's why the lounge is so important to the cannabis community in Arizona. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I appreciate you guys pulling up and supporting. Well, thank you. All right, let's get into some topics. I believe we wrapped up the weekend pretty nicely. Was there anything that you guys wanted to talk about in the weekend before we move on, though? Don't let me skip it if you still want to discuss it. Come on. All right. Something I'm excited for, and I've been excited for this type of energy, is when Easy Tiger is coming through. And one of the things that they're going to do that I've always been a fan of is when they do fresh press, right? And what that means is they're going to have their equipment at the lounge, and they're going to have a fresh press bar. Do you see it at the bottom right here? Fresh Press Bar. Damn, that's tight. I like that energy. We're going to squish and dish. Squish and dish. That should be the name of it. We're going to do some squishing and dishing. Come on, baby. Tickets are available. Pre-sales right now are 15. They'll be at the door though for 20. Is Aaron going to be there squishing? I'm not sure who's going to be squishing for him, actually. That's a good question. Nice. Appreciate that literal time. The Garden Classic Growers Night. The next one, I need to make a flyer for it, right? The next one is going to be July 29th. All Garden Classic growers come out. Or people out there who want to grow, want to compete, come on through. But does it feel like 710 is on Thursday? I woke up this morning and seeing a lot of 710 events popping out now, but is it just me because I was so caught up in this other shit? Do you feel like it's 710 on Thursday? Because typically 710 in Arizona is like another 420, right? Talk to me though. What events are you planning? It's a Thursday. Do you have plans? Are you getting with the crew? Are you hitting the Easy Tiger event? I know that I think Timeless popped out another event going down. Let me see if I can pull that up. Oh, did I not send it to myself like a dummy? Damn, I really didn't. Let me look it up real quick. It's Timeless and they're doing something. Oh, Jay, you fucking just failed this one. I don't even see it on the thing now. So, all right. Well, shit, they're doing something. I'm gonna find out. We'll be able to talk to it. It's Thursday. We'll see the Tucson event Josh spoke about. That's going on out in Tucson. So lots going down. Is it feeling like 710? Did you make sure to lock in any terps, right? Did you I saw a poll by Smirk and he asked like, hey, who makes better hash in Arizona right now? Is it the licensed? Is it the legacy? And the third option was neither. Where are you at with it? Where you at? I'm gonna light this blunt up though and get this smoking. What are you guys smoking if you're there smoking with me? Hello. What's up, Key? I'll be there for that one. Which one? Which one are you talking about? Quale on Friday? That's right. Look at that. He's making a little wave out here in Arizona, right? Bringing out Avery York as well. That's going to be tight. Mop and Terp's going to be out here. Shout out to Mop and Terps for putting it together. Shout out to Dev for hosting it and putting it together as well. Yeah, so that's going to be tight. That's this Friday. That is free for members. Right? Oh, shit. Oh, the Growers Night. Tight. So what other events we got? What other topics we got over here? My phone might die. I'm gonna lose my topics. Everything's falling apart. Man, I got a new setup over here, so I'm still learning my setup. Let's see what we got over here. Century Market is having their, if I'm not mistaken, a year anniversary. Yes. A year in the game. And Century Market is really cooking right now. I mean, damn. It seemed like they have just cemented themselves as the rollers in Arizona. If you want quality hype roll behind it, I feel like Century Market out there has fucking taken the market. Shout out to them. So they are turning a year. They've done it in a year. So they're turning a year. They're going to celebrate at the High Lounge. Come through. Shout out to Coldwater in here. Hail the champ.
Hail to the champion, baby.
Damn. Why it says nobody rolling better bars. and Wyatt on the team. So he's saying, I'll stand on it. So Coldwater is interesting that he's popped in here, man. This guy is a legend out here in Arizona. Used to be a legend in the making. Now he's official. He's official. And I wanted to do a hash competition, and Cole will be the one that helps me produce it. And we are going to do a hash competition in Arizona that is going to be like Ink Wars. I'm going to supply hash makers with the same product. I've already talked to the facilities that want to sponsor the weed, and we are going to throw down and put together a Ink Masters, but a hash competition type energy. Coldwater going to be my dude that's going to make sure it looks dope as fuck. And then I'm going to pitch that shit to these motherfucking streamers. That's goals as shit. That's goals as shit right there. Just let you guys know, man. This is, you know what I mean? There's things I'm cooking out here, and this takes time, right? It takes time. Ja and this motherfucker, what up, Ja? How you doing? He said he's game. Let's go. Oh, we know we're gonna have motherfucking you guys involved with it as well. Gotta have fuzz in it, man. Gotta have fuzz involved. Down to use abundant material as well for a round. You gonna pop me out that blue zoo, baby? Don't pop me out the blue zoo, baby. Come on. All right, what else we got? Oh, man, why do I not have this on my thing? I got it all up. That's fucked up. All right, well, let's talk about some news. We are all Arizona here on High in Arizona. Hello. But this popped out. Okay, an article popped out saying this was an article from the Industry Standard, and it came out saying social equity in cannabis, the promise and pitfalls across the U.S. So it went through... Talked about, the pros and cons of the social equity systems and programs that popped out there. The reason I bring this up in an all Arizona topic show is because it mentions Arizona, right? It goes in to talk about, the journey begins, and they're highlighting these brands and these owners, and they're saying, oh man, it's been so wonderful. I got funding. You can go in and read this article. And it gets into equity exploited. Oh, shit. Arizona's industry garnered a lot of negative attention because of their predatory practices impeding the success of the social equity program. In June 2024, the Arizona Center for Investigative Reporting revealed Alicia Deals, the first black woman to run a social equity dispensary in the state, remains one of the few equity license holders to retain 100% ownership of her business. Attorney Jim Cool told Digital Newsroom Arizona Mirror, the state's program sets up licensees to fail. So many equity license holders either enter predatory partnerships or sell their multi-million-dollar asset to corporate dispensaries for, quote, a few $100,000.
Bruh.
Wow. So that article popped out. All Arizona topic. It came up. We gotta talk about it. But I do know, shout out to Abel out there who's got, his license. If I'm not mistaken, there is another one that popped out. I believe Pinata Cannabis. They have one. I still need to sit down with them and talk to them and find out what dispensary are they? Where's their dispensary, right? Damn. I would love to know a payout for all of the social equity licensees that ended up in the MSO's hands. What was the payout? What was it? Josh says, this isn't a new concept. I used to do this in Denver. A dispensary called Sacred Seed would give Lemon G to do a competition. It isn't a new concept. Damn, way to shit on my parade, my dude. No. I feel it. I'm sure that it's been done. However, my goal is I feel like if we have the ability, should be putting together content for these streaming platforms. Cannabis is insanely booming, right? I mean, we're talking about a $1 billion industry. A lot of us out here are involved directly with the industry. So you have original content that you really are just passing by all the time. And if you were to put it together, package it up in a neat little bow, there's also on the flip side a lot of streaming platforms out there that would love original content that they can get before, you know, maybe one of these major ones get. And it's just like, I look at it like that, you know, supply and demand. There's booming ass industry out here. If you look at it, there's not a lot of marijuana content out there. So I feel like there's room, right? There's at least fucking swing, right? At least put a fucking pilot together. One pilot. So then you can say, I tried. There you know. So that's my goal with that one. I think that one would be a good one. People like the competitions. People like that Ink War setup where everyone has that same. We saw it with the that glass blowing competition on Netflix, melting something. I forgot what it was. Damn. I think it'll work, Ja. I think it'll work. You know what I mean? Not to say the first one to do it, but the first one to package it and pitch it. Let's run it. Let's run it, Ja. You got camera skills. You want to get down? More than just about who made the best hash. You want to know the percentages. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, let's whatever. I mean, shit, we break it all down, right? We fucking break down. We talk about the artists themselves. Oh, you know, I've been washing basically with a paddle the entire time. And anybody that uses a machine, I feel, is less of a hash maker. And then we find that the other one with the machine says, change, man. Look, I'm gonna make the same amount of hash as your paddle. People gonna be pissed. Hand spanked. You heard it. I forgot what company was hand spanking terps. That's right. They're out there though. You can hand spank it, paddle it, beat it down. Come on now. I want to give a shout out to Weed Maps. Weed Maps is gonna be at the lounge showing love to the members. Showing appreciation. Thanking everybody for supporting the lounge, showing love to the lounge like that. Shout out to the Weed Maps and Weed Maps crew out there for coming through. That's this Wednesday. Treasy, I'm sure going to be out there in that motherfucker talking that shit. Come on, Treasy. I know you're going to be talking. Bringing that energy. You know it's good energy. And kicking it. So let's get it. Shout out to Weed Maps. That's this Wednesday. They'll be out there. Let's go. Back in Arizona. Come on, Keith. Yeah, shout out to both of those guys. Shout out to Trav. Trav was dope. Trav was the first one trying to hook up the internet at the lounge with whatever it was called. Elon shit. Didn't work. Didn't work. All right, what else we got? RSO time capsules. Let me see if this was a topic that I emailed. Yes. Okay, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Okay, we're going to talk about it because here in Arizona. Okay, big deal. I'm going to drop it out here. I've said it before. I don't feel like it's really advertised enough, RSO. Here we go. A company out here, Arizona's first RSO cannabis soft gel capsules are coming soon. 5 days ago, AZ Cannabis or azmarijuana.com reported life is chill. An Arizona-based innovator in precision dosed cannabis wellness announced launch of an RSO time capsules, Arizona's first soft gel format of Rick Simpson oil. The capsules are scheduled to hit participating dispensaries in September of 2025. I've been thinking about RSO more, like on just some preventative care, right? Like I feel like we're all, as a cannabis smoker, user, CUD, we're all probably going to lean on RSO at some point, right? So why not now, right? You see, like daily pills, like what's the daily pill? Daily health pills. Back when I was a kid, it was the Flintstone pill. You know what I mean? The Flintstone vitamins. Why not a little RSO capsule a day? Keep the doctor away. Interesting. Is there any other brands in Arizona that is doing it like this? They say it's the first, you know, respect. Sometimes people can say that though. Like I know, I thought for the longest time, actually, yeah, that's funny. I did have a lounge pop up after the High Lounge and be like, the first lounge. Like, you motherfuckers. No respect. I like this though. I think this is very dope. Props to Life is Chill. Because we talk about how the medical marijuana program is, you know, where is it? Well, here we go. RSO time. Now, also we talk about vaguely is how RSO is kind of under some heat right now. There's, I believe there's a dispensary out here that is under some issues, we'll say, because I don't know, I want to toss the word lawsuit out there again. So now they're saying, is RSO edible? Is it a fucking topical, right? No, it's obviously not topical. No, it's dumb. Fucking stupid. Bruh. You know what I mean? BK said out there, we haven't seen one fucking change. BK also said he used to make his own RSOs. They came out with these because of that whole RSO thing that happened. My bad, didn't catch that till just now. Okay, so we're gonna start seeing capsules then, right? Let's go. I'm with it. Let's smoke this weed though, guys. Come on, man. Let me pause for the cause. Can we pause for the cause for a second? Let's just talk about consumption of marijuana as we are right now. What are you smoking? How's it taste? Give it a shout out. A fresh press bar. One of my favorite things. Sangria. Okay. Still not strain specific, right? It will be at one point, you would think. Baby steps, right? That is weird that it's not strain specific actually though. Why wouldn't it be? Is it because it's like a hot dog? Like, is RSO like basically like all just like the fucking, you know, like stems and fucking like, you know, what is, I gotta look this up. It's like the hot dog. Okay, so like, yeah, there's a lot going on in this one. Okay. Damn. How much I'd have to ask out there, how much, like, you know, what's the percentages of RSO on, like, you know, how people are like, oh yeah, with hash you're looking for, or rosin you're hoping for a 3 to 5%, right? You hit 6, 7, you're in fucking glory land. You do 1%, you're done. Where is it with RSO if you were to make a strain specific one? Archive sells it strain specific and drippers. Shop in. But how much? How much, Mars? What's the crossover? It like, could RSO be a booming SKU and it's just not tapped into, right? Just curious, out here chopping it up. That's what we do. Talk about shit. Let me know. Never? Never what? Never a SKU that is worth it? When it's specifically a strain. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in to High in Arizona. Hi. RSO is booming during medical days. Makes sense. But was there more options then? Was it more relevant? Right? Do we see like it out there less when it was booming and then it just kind of slowly? Unfortunately, going to be a good SKU if you have ever made it than you? No. That's what I'm asking, though. So give me an example. I'm taking a pound of weed. I'm going to take a pound of motherfucking weed. How many grams of RSO am I going to get? Because I think then I can understand a little bit better. Because if I only got a gram, I'd be like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You're right. Bring in the hot dogs. What's the crossover? Someone out there has to know. I'm at to Google this. Have no fear. Google is here. How much will a pound of cannabis, because it loves cannabis, and marijuana, is out here trying to fucking, I mean, we out here learning. A pound will get you an ounce or two? That sounds like a... That sounds better than rosin. Right? Am I wrong? Come on, I don't know, man. Just break it down for me. I'm just a consumer out here. But it sounds like that's a pretty fucking... Phoenix Tears. How to make it. A pound of cannabis. Rice cooker. Oh, shout out to Yo Dabba. I didn't even realize we're on his site. Shout out to Yo Dabba. All Arizona, dude. All Arizona. Phoenix Tears, though. Give me the, drop the link. Okay. So you're looking at like $20. Less than $20 a gram. If you got only an ounce. Interesting shit. I don't know. All right, we'll keep it pushing though. Oh, here we go. Nice, I found it. Oh, shout out to AZ Marijuana. It was on here. This is that 710 Ultimate 710 celebration on July 10th. It's gonna be a true leaf and timeless. Sorry, AZ flavors. I'm sorry, man. But here we go. They're doing a session out here at HIGHINARIZONA. I probably fucked that up, but go out there, kick it. A couple sessions you can get out there on. 21 and up, of course. Good vibes, they're saying. Mars. I think the original video was called Phoenix Tears. Okay. Ooh, what's concerning? The amount of people working in a dispensary that have told me they've dabbed RSO. Damn. How to use RSO? Wow, for RSO, it's recommended to take 60 grams of RSO over a 90-day period? Interesting. can you smoke it? In terms of how RSO is used, you might be asking yourself, can you dab RSO? Instead of dabbing RSO, the primary methods of consuming it are follows. Taking it sublingually under your tongue, ingesting it in as a capsule, applying it topically. During the first week, users will take 3 daily doses every 8 hours. Users should take a dose during the morning, middle of the day, and at night. Each dose will be about 1/4 of a drop or the size of a 1/2 grain of rice. Interesting with the capsules then. What are the 25 milligrams? I wonder if that's half. I mean, it's interesting. I might try a little daily dose of RSO. You do 2 to 3 grams a day for cancer and seizure control. Right there, RSO, man. Had a patient put a whole gram in his pancake every morning. I mean, look, man, you can see at some point, I feel like that RSO gonna be something that is going to be an option. RSO sticks with you. That's what I wonder how I'm gonna feel with it. I've never fucked with RSO. How long is the shelf life of RSO? Because I've had some RSO syringes like laying around, but we're talking about laying around for a couple years. Like, imagine that RSO has a shelf life of just any other product. You wouldn't want to consume RSO after what? Do we know? Long time? Long time, he said. Long time. Hell yeah. Oh, this is tight. Shout out to this collaboration. I'm so pumped for my dude. Hendy got a chance to go out and collaborate with Darby, and they put together this piece right here. Comes with a case, matching slurper set. Shout out to our dude Handy getting to collab with motherfucking Darby. Let's go. Let's cruise through and see if he's look at it. Shout out to my man. I'm gonna drop this in the chat for you if you want to keep up with it. You want to reach out. You want to keep that in Arizona, please, collectors. Hello. Keep it here. Let's see it on a session, Arizona. Let's keep it in Arizona. Shit. Let's see. I also saw some exciting stuff over here from Mackenzie Farms. They looks like they just started harvesting something new. guys I really want to pop out with some smackers, man. They've got fire motherfucking weed. Fire. I'm saying it. Trust. Damn. So looking forward to seeing them in a smackers bag soon. Marijuana. What else we got out there going down? Oh, I saw this. You know, I said something about Harambe, and I could not have been more wrong, right? I fucking got some bad intel. And, you know, gotta own up to it, man. Let's go ahead and see if I can find this real quick. So Harambe is having an event. I think it's tomorrow. It looked like Taco Tuesday. Found it. Let's go. Come to Harambe Cafe Tuesday, July 8th. Yep. For Taco Tuesday, cooking with Court. Marry Me Baked Goods. Marie, me, I don't know. Rock. The farm will be posted up with free goods. So they are cooking over there at Harambe, right? So let's give props to Harambe, one of Arizona's lounges, a safe space out there in Tucson. I made I even took it down off the page because I was like, well, clearly that wasn't the case. So just make sure we show some love where love is due. Marijuana. So can we really go out and get Sir High Smackers blunt packs? I am in negotiations, yes. I am in negotiations. I'm gonna do my best to, you know, see the lanes, right? Look, this is what I wanted to do in the licensed cannabis world, is I wanted to dive in where I could find a lane, and we've seen it done, right? So when we see it done, I really feel that there's opportunity just locally. I mean, look, you got to look at what Century Market has done, and give hats off to those guys over there, because they're doing the exact same thing. They're almost a year ahead, right? They're out here. They got their product out there. They're you know, doing their thing, and what that's done also now is that's the community also. Like these are guys that have come up in the cannabis world and done a lot for Arizona cannabis, you know, just on a different level. When now they're involved and they have this opportunity to establish themselves in a licensed market like they're doing, they're everywhere, they're rolling up for everybody. Well, I mean, look at, we know them. They are our boys, you know what I'm saying? They are our motherfuckers. So, yes. You know, we are talking, we are in discussions about how could a Sir High Smackers blunt work, and with a long leaf, right? I'm saying let's roll these motherfuckers up, because this is what I'm rolling. If we're gonna put a tip in it, I don't want to lose any blunt, right? So this would be the, in my opinion, the best one that it would go down. So that's goals, right? It's goals. You know, just like other goals that I got out there, it could hit, it could flop, and never, you know, never hit. But we're gonna see what's up, man. I think it would be tight, right? What I did see, and it was I brought it up to the homies on Sunday, was there was a lot of blunt smokers in the building. There was a lot of blunt smokers in the building rolling up blunts on Sunday at the Backpack Boys event. So that, I was like, there we go, man. Where there's my, because I feel like the loudest people in the room right now are the doink rollers, right? Loudest ones, the loudest consumers out there right now are doink rollers, right? And so it's like they can kind of, like, you know, it used to be the hash smokers, right? it was a nice run of hash smokers. You guys were like that, those motherfuckers and shit like that. You know, you had the loudest, you were the loudest in the room. Now is to be the doinks. Am I wrong? Talk to me. What do you guys feel with that? Love the weed. Love the weed. Borg says no backwoods. No backwoods, but long leaves. Or even Brothers Broadleaves. But the problem with Brothers Broadleaves is they don't pay their Arizona sales tax. So it's really like all on some under the table shit whenever it's Brothers Broadleaves. And like, I want to be like all legit. I'll just go to Sunset, buy my fucking long leaves type energy. It's all fucking proper, you know? Can't fuck around, man. So, let's get on to another one. Okay, so I promoted this. I'm hook, lined, and sinker into this shit too. I hate to admit it. Fuck it. Love Island. Oh, no, I laugh at myself.
Bruh.
However, I was approached by a brand. Shout out to Shorty's. Shorty's in the flower shop coming down for the season finale of Love Island at motherfucking the Lounge. Let's go. I'm down. I'm down. Fuck it. They kicked someone out recently. Whew, man. Kicked someone out. Marijuana. Let's see what else we got over here. See what I'm saying? Bring the wife. Date night. All right, let me look over these topics that I posted, make sure I didn't forget anything, and then we'll just straight bullshit for the next 10 minutes. Marijuana. All right, cool. I went through all the topics. If yes, hey, anything that you guys see go on in Arizona, or if things that you want to discuss, let me know. You can see the email here on the screen. You could drop the email anytime that you have a topic you'd like me to discuss. Just send it to me. Matter of fact, I should probably check to make sure no one sent me anything. Oh, shit. We, skipping over things. Oh, see, yeah, no. I did get sent this from Matthew Casey over at KJZZ. Shout out to them. We went over this a little bit on like a random show.
Second. Motion and a second. Any comments or questions? Roll call.
Guardado.
Okay, so before we get into this, basically there's a lounge out there in Phoenix that wanted to become, it's called the Grow Room, and they wanted to get a liquor license, so they went up to Phoenix, just like I had to go up. Shout out to the city of Tempe, unanimous approval. And they went out there and tried to get it, but unfortunately didn't go as well. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. We'll see if I think the whole thing is like
Hernandez.
Yes.
Hodge Washington.
Yes.
Pastor.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
Waring.
Yes.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the police officer, and then I'll bring up the owner.
In addition to my left, I have Nathan Watts here from the prosecutor's office.
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor Gallego, staff, and City Council for allowing me this time to come before you. When we looked at this application, we had 3 reasons that we decided that we would recommend this approval. When we looked at the application, first, the signatures need to be done in a certain time period, 180 days. The signatures don't have a date on them, so we don't know when they actually were collected. We also asked, the second point was how many members they actually have. They have to have 51% of those members. During the interview process, the applicant said they had 300 to 350 members. They later sent in an email saying they had 172 members. So that discrepancy there not having enough percentage there didn't satisfy the other requirement. And the third is this is obviously a unique establishment that's asking to allow their members to smoke marijuana in private, but this application allows for the public use of or sale of alcohol. They can have events, and in those events they could have a public aspect of that. With those that cause concern, and obviously when we look at these applications, we take into account the community, the problems that it may cause the community, the city, and obviously anything members of the council. So for those reasons, we recommended denial, and that is all I have.
They came in there and said, nah, we ain't down with it. All right, and then they had some public speakers. I'll send the link to this, and you can go and watch the full thing. There was like 2 community people that were like, oh no, it's like not good for the community. All right, but here's the person that applied. And if you're out there, if you could read, I'd love to speak to this gentleman. You know, props to him for getting up there and trying to create a safe space for us to smoke.
Members, there seems to be a lot of misinformation and misunderstanding about exactly who we are and what we're doing.
I want to catch his name.
Not be a good thing for either the citizens and.
I want to go back because out of respect, I want to make sure I catch his name.
Thank you, Mr. Davidson.
Thank you, council members. There seems to be a lot of misinformation and misunderstanding about exactly who we are and what we're doing. I don't know where it came into the public idea that somehow we are combining the consumption of cannabis or the sale of cannabis along with alcohol. We are an education group. We are members who work in the cannabis industry. We help people to set up their own ability to be able to grow cannabis rather than having to pay dispensaries money. As of November 2020, when the Marijuana Act passed, it allowed each and every one of us over the age of 21, if we so chose, to grow our own cannabis rather than have to give money to corporations. And that's what we do. We help people to set that up to be able to do it themselves in an area where otherwise they wouldn't be able to. I've spoken with Councilwoman Pastor and let her know what we're doing. And then in response to what the police are bringing up as to why they feel we shouldn't be approved, we had 172 members at the time that we took the vote. The vote was taken in October of 2024, October 19th, and we began gathering signatures after that date. That is notated on all of the meeting minutes that we provided you. So we couldn't have any of our signatures prior to that date. So all of our signatures are within 120 days of when we applied for the liquor license, so we satisfy that requirement. We also had 114 signatures provided to you at a time when we said we only had 172 members. That would be in excess of the 51% that was required. Additionally, they continue to say that we're going to be consuming cannabis in this location, and that is not allowed in our bylaws. We are only having to have a private lounge because cannabis plants cannot be brought in public. And so we need a private establishment for that, and all of the locations we've rented for our events, we have had to rent an entire space to make it so it is not available to the public.
Thank you so much for that testimony. This is in District 4, so I'll turn to Councilwoman Pastor for a motion.
So they move on and they just shoot it down, right? They just all unanimously vote no on it and it's done. Now it's interesting though. So props, right, for having a lounge with 100+ members. What? So it's the grow room, right? So I don't know what what's going down, where it's at. You know, I mean, for them to apply for a license for alcohol consumption, you know, from my experience, it means that they have members in there that want to bring in alcohol, right? Like, I mean, I have members at the lounge that definitely want to be like, yo, can I bring in like a little bit of something, you know what I mean? So I get it. And there is a private members club liquor license that you can apply for. I've looked into it. I've never done it. He went out there and did it. So I'm like, do you have a lounge out there? Are you guys lounge? You got 100+ members lounge? You guys are kicking it? Has anyone heard about the growers, the grow room? Yeah, what's good with it? Damn. So we obviously need lounges out here more in the Phoenix metro area. Shout out to the Hybrid Lounge in Tempe that's out there doing their thing. And yeah, here we go. Another one out here trying to do their thing. So interesting. Let me drop that link for you if you would
Yes,
like
thank
to
you.
follow up with that or
I'm-
watch the entire thing. There was, like I said, there was a couple people that spoke against it. Just some like some neighborhood, you know, I was gonna say Karens, but I felt it's fucked up, you know. But they just had their opinions. All right. Listen to them on that link. Go ahead and do your thing. Marijuana to you guys. Thank you for making it a good time today. Thank you for popping in here. And episode 427. We are keeping it pushing. Marijuana to you guys. Any last shout outs you want to give? This is that time. Give them. You know, say happy birthday to someone if you don't want to. That's well within the shout out moment. You know, give a plug to an event that I missed, or send me the event too. Email. You see the email again on the screen. Any topic, or if you want to join anytime, hit the link. That's all you got to say in the chat. I'll bring you up. Use it as a phone, or you can get some FaceTime. It's up to you. And yeah, that's that. Let's get it. Well, here's a shout out. We got a shout out. Legends dropping 2 gram BHO buckets on 710. Okay, I know you were happy about that one. Is it on delivery though? Did you have to make that motherfucking drive? Oh, Literal Time dropped that. I thought Wookie was dropping that. Wookie? How do you not know breaking BHO news? Shout out to 1212life.com. Make sure you go give that a shout out. Give it a link. All those growers out there, you got a grower saying, I'm gonna create some grower type gear. Let's go. Marijuana, thank you so much again for popping in. Who does the extraction for Legends? I don't know. For some reason, this is just me. I have no idea, but could it be Nugro? Right? That's where I was at, Wookie, because if I'm not mistaken, or that's true too, Literal Time. Hash Ishins. They have done that collab before, but I did see it. I thought I saw a Nug Run option also. Lunchboxdispensary.com, where they turn your phone into a dispensary, and it's all goodies all over the Arizona platform. You can get Alien Labs project packs. We should cruise lunchboxdispensary.com next time. If you want to smoke on Lunchbox in Phoenix metro area, make sure you pop into Sunday Goods. You can grab the freshest drop that they have. You can also go to Best Dispensary, and they are also over at HIGHmeds, which means Love Buds. Get it on delivery down here as well. Lunchbox. Shout out to the other sponsors. You see them on the screen. Shout out to Greenleaf Farms, True Infusion, Neverlow Glass Gallery, and High Vibrations. Marijuana. You know what we're doing. You know what we're doing, right? If you don't know, now you know. We're about to do this race. Let's get it. Classic shit. Where's the race? Oh, wow. They let me fucking have something above it. That's a first. That's a first. Let's go CRC. Wookie's second favorite. Minute to get in it. What up, Stutter? What's up, Funny? What's up, Chomp? You guys are kicking it, man. What's up, Chibo? I was gonna say Chivo. Dago, champion here. Put some respect on his name.
Hail to the champion,
Put some
baby.
respect on your name, dude. But that all comes to an end here soon, bro. Not even soon, man. We got a whole ass season here of the champion. Fuck. What up, Z? What up, Susie? Good seeing you, Susie. Appreciate you popping in at Sunday Good. Or Sunday Good. On Sunday at the Backpack Boys. Bongo Bango 1 2 3 4. Welcome in. Hello. And Bogir. Marijuana. Who you think's gonna take it? Who you think's gonna take it, ladies and
Gentlemen, start your engine.
big time production over here. A lot of racers. Dago starts off with the boost. Remember, you got two boosts per race. Don't waste. Funny Fish, Dago starting off. Oh shit. Stutter coming in from behind. Oh damn. Oh shit, cameraman's fucked up. Oh, you guys all got a chance out here, I feel like. There's still a lot of opportunity besides you guys. You guys all have a chance. Again, not you guys. You guys lost. Especially you, Wookie. Damn, powered by BHO. All right. Laugh at my own jokes. Laugh at my own shit. Who's first? Funny Fish. She says, I got this. Dago close behind, though. Lots of race to be had here. I don't even know. I can't even see the finish line. Oh, I think I see it now. One little loop-de-loop. It's looking like it's between Dago and Funny Fish. Everyone else crashed out. It's all crashed out, man. You left between these two. Stutter, you better start hitting some boosters. And Boglio, Chivo, you better start hitting it. Oh, Funny is walking with it. Funny is walking with it. Dog walk. Dog walk. Here he goes. No jump. As always, man, appreciate you guys popping in. Another fun episode of High in Arizona every weekday, 9 a.m. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
What the fuck was that?